call me a manifesting beast for no reason. It took us 3 minutes, but we're back and we're looking good. Okay, so what I was saying was, when it comes to thought, the problem is not our conscious thought. I want you to write this down, please. The problem is not the conscious thought. Because how many of you already practice some manifestation techniques, like you think about your goals, you do set some intentions, you do some visualization, things like that? Okay, let me ask you a question. When you're doing that, are you consciously doing that or unconsciously doing that? You are consciously doing that, of course, right? You know you're doing it, right? That's your daily ritual, that's your morning ritual. So that's fine. That's not going to be the thing that stops you from manifesting all your dreams, your goals, your desires. Because you consciously do it. Let me ask you this question. Those of you who do how many of you have some morning rituals or something like that? Yeah. So when you have your morning rituals, let me ask you this question. Your morning rituals, how long do you practice for? 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes? What do you do? Let me know. Some people say 30 minutes. Okay. Kaina is changing my name. Right? Some people 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. I think highest is 2 hours. Some of you extreme, maybe 3 hours. Okay. Now, so those of you who do 3 hours, let me tell you something, you're extremist. But let me tell you also another thing, it's not required. It really is not required. The reason behind it is because your conscious is contributing to so little of your reality. Your conscious is contributing to so little to your reality. What is this? It is a coffee bean. Yes, it's a brain, okay? So, now, what a lot of people have spoken about is that our reality is manifested by 10% our conscious mind and 90% our subconscious mind, okay? Which, by the way, is not true, and I'll explain why in a moment. But this part of it may be true, or maybe less. I would probably minimize this conscious mind to 5% contribution of what is manifested into our reality. And the reason behind it is probably I would divide this side as well. I would divide this side as well, because I would give maybe 45% here on subconscious, and then I will give a 50% on superconscious. Okay? You will not be able to read anything I'm writing, so make sure to listen. Stay attentive. Okay? So, if we say 5% conscious, 45% subconscious, 50% superconscious, let's ignore the superconscious for now because we're not going to dive into that until day 3. But it's a huge determining factor. This is talking about past life energy, multi-dimensional beings, multiple existences all at the same time, parallel universe, and oneness, unity, collective intelligence, co-creating with universe. But that we are not quite ready for right now. So we're going to discount the fact that there is a 50% here for superconscious. We are going to just say 10% conscious, 90% subconscious for now, which totally makes sense because, okay, now watch this. If we look at our reality, 90% of it is subconscious, right? In what you see, 90% of it is created subconscious, right? Think about it, okay? How many of you are slouching right now? Okay, everyone sit up straight. Everybody's up straight now, right? Right? How many of you were slouching just before I said it? Okay, now let me ask you this question. That is your reality. This is what people will observe. If people walk into the room, that's what they see. Let me ask you this question. With how you were, was that conscious or subconscious? Did you consciously think, oh, Master Sri Akarshana has arrived? Okay, let's slouch for him, right? Is that what you thought? No, it was subconscious. Most of what you are, right? The way you sit, the way you are, where your fingers are, what you're doing, pansy, how you're sat, you know? These things, do you think, Master Sri Akarshana is there, therefore I'm going to bite my nails? No, you don't think that. That is not conscious, it's subconscious. In fact, most of our behavior every day, how we walk, how we talk, is mostly governed by subconscious. Our actions are mostly governed by subconscious. Only a small percentage is what we consciously want to do and want to say and how we want to act. Does this make sense? Yes? And so if that's the case, my question to you is like this. You are doing your manifestation practices, let's say early in the morning, you're doing it for 20 minutes or 1 hour. You are consciously thinking, this is what I want to try. I am abundance. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am love. I am manifesting my soulmate. Right? So you are that for that 20 minutes and that 1 hour. That is consciously thinking, which is thought equals creation. Thought equals reality. So we know that's placed out there. It's working. But my question to you is, what about the 23 hours and 30 minutes? What are you doing? Well, how are you thinking? How are you acting? You probably have no freaking idea, because in the morning you can be like, oh, abundance, I'm abundance, I'm abundance, I'm abundance. You go to the local supermarket, there's a bag of chips which is, I don't know, $2. This one's $1. You're like, I'm going for the $1. In the morning you're like, I'm abundance, I'm abundance. Are you guys guessing what I'm saying? Your actions are not aligned with what you were saying in the morning. So that's subconscious action. It's completely different. So that's why it's very important throughout today, we are going to be rewiring your subconscious mind. Not much work needs to be done in your conscious mind, to be honest. How many of you understand that you need to think positive to attract positive? So actually, if it was conscious, I got nothing to teach you. You guys get what I'm saying? You know the drill, right? How many of you know that you need to feel wealthy to attract wealth? How many of you know that? Right? So you'll probably do that consciously. I cannot do anything with your conscious mind, actually. That's already there. You already know what to do. But the problem is what's happening in the subconscious mind. How many of you have ever met somebody who says, I'm not complaining, but it shouldn't be this way? Has anybody ever spoke to someone like that before? Like, in their mind, consciously, in their conscious mind, they are a very conscious, spiritual, positive soul. But subconsciously, some other shit's coming out. Are you guys catching what I'm saying, right? I'm not complaining, but it shouldn't be this way. And you're observing and you're like, I don't get what just happened there. Like, it's a complete mind fuck. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? It's like, that don't make any sense. So what is complaining, right? So because they don't even know it's happening, it's subconsciously coming out. Right? All the times we say but and oh, but it's not that easy, or we doubt or we fear. This is all subconscious. So we will be doing a lot of rewiring on subconscious here. Okay? So number 1 is think it. Number 2 is write it or script it. Okay? Write it or script it. So that's why when we are doing any of the intention work and things like that, we will be doing some scripting work here this weekend. Okay, we will be doing some scripting work to write it. Number 3, to speak it. To speak it. How many of you believe that when you speak it, you can speak something into existence by speaking it, right? So we will be hosting breakout rooms for you guys to get to meet each other a little bit, and also share your dreams, share your goals, and share what you've written down, because that will help put it out to the universe. It helps increase the vibrations and put it out there. Okay? Those of you who are shy people, introverts, like, I need to speak to people. It's time to exit now already. I used to feel that exactly the same way, right? It's okay. We're all here to grow together, yes? Nobody's here to bully anyone or laugh at anyone. So we're all here to grow together. Everybody's on a different part of the journey, and we accept that's okay. Okay? So just feel safe environment. And if there's anywhere to practice this stuff, it will be in this space here. Okay? Now, so we will speak it. There will be certain things we need to speak into existence. This part is a big one. Is a big one. Number 4. Okay, so we think it, we write it, we speak it, we see it. Or visualize it. We see it, we visualize it. How many recognize, by the way, because, and I want to tell you guys why all these things are actually important. Actually, it's not about writing it, and it's not about speaking it, and it's not about seeing it. It's actually not about it's not about any of these things. It's not even about thinking it. The biggest thing is about number 5, is about feeling it. Like all this, the whole reason behind all of this is actually number 5. It's just that these steps, they help enhance this thing. And why you must understand this when it comes to law of attraction, this is law of vibration. Emotion is feeling, and emotion is energy in motion. The higher the emotion, the higher the vibration, the faster the attraction. It's that simple. It just so happens that if I say, okay, think about your goal, you'll feel a little bit. If I say, write it out, you see it more clearly and then you'll feel it some more. If I say, visualize it, feel as if you're there right now, how do you feel? And if I start questioning, you'll be like, I feel amazing. Your feeling amplifies. Are you guys catching what I'm saying? So actually, all of these parts is related to vibrational frequency. And this is all science. That's all it is. It's just all science. Because energy is everything, everything is energy. Thought is energy, speech is energy, everything's energy. We are energy. Energy that are aligned on the same vibrational frequency will attract. It's that simple. That's how we're all in this space together right now. Right? So on that quantum level, all of this is happening. Lorena says it's hard for me to visualize. Okay, so visualization, we will be doing some practice and some techniques for that because there are ways to enhance it. Okay, so next thing is feel it. Number 6 is feel it. Now, number 5 is feel it. Number 6 is to action it. This is beyond law of vibration now, or even law of attraction. You see, this part here is all about vibration. This part here is aligned action that matches the vibrational frequency you've been putting out. What I'm saying is, this part here can only bring the opportunity in front of you. To acquire the thing, it will not become yours until you take some form of action. For example, you can be like, okay, in the morning, you're like, okay, 20-minute manifestation, visualization technique. So you close your eyes, your hands are there, you're like, girl of my dreams, girl of my dreams. Okay, she looks like this. Okay, she's like that. She's this personality. Okay, I see her very, very clearly. Girl of my dreams, girl of my dreams, girl of my dreams. And then you open your eyes and, oh my God, she's lying on my bed. So it doesn't happen that way. Although I know a lot of you would love it to be that situation, but it doesn't happen that way. Because it will only attract the similar vibration towards you. But it does not mean, this part does not make it belong to you. It just brings the opportunity towards you. And this is what a lot of misunderstanding in law of attraction. It can bring you and their vibrations into a cafe, let's say. And then you see the girl of your dreams in front of you and you're like, oh my God, law of attraction really worked. That has already worked. The part that a lot of people are missing is the action part. You think that law of attraction will bring you together. You're sat there in the coffee shop and you're like, oh my God, I think that looks like the girl of my dreams. And then you think the girl of your dreams will come over and say, hey, by the way, the universe sent me. Shall we get married now and have some babies? No, it doesn't happen that way. You have to take some action. It doesn't do that. You see? So you will have to take some action. And that's physical action. It's physical tools. Same with building wealth and money. I want to manifest money. I want to manifest money. If you don't know how to make money as a physical tool, the opportunities can only present, but you will never be given the money. Are you guys catching what I'm saying here? Everybody inhale and slow exhale. I shared this story just a couple of days back on one of the pre-trainings we had when I used to run this show called the AMA Show, Ask Master Anything. And it was when I used to call people. So out of a list of 1,000 people who used to text, I used to pick one out to call and then allow them to ask questions. And this was actually on my YouTube channel at the time. And I called one person up and I said, welcome to Ask Master Anything. And today you have received the call. Hello, I forget the name now. And I say, hello. Let's call Paul for now, right? Hello, Paul, how's it going? And then Paul's like, oh my God, I can't believe it, I got the call. I'm like, yep, you got the call. Out of the 1 in 1,000 people, you got the call. And then he's like, okay, cool. So anyway, you got 5 minutes, 10 minutes to ask your question. I'm here to answer it. And he's like, wow, really excited. Okay, thank you so much. And then he says, so basically, I've got this, I'm a designer, fashion designer, and I've been trying to manifest an investor. I've been using a lot of your techniques, watching a lot of your videos, but it's not working for me. It just sprung to my mind straight away. And I said, wait there a second. I said, you're a fashion designer? He said, yes. I said, so you're looking for an investor? He said, yes. I said, this is so weird. He said, what do you mean? I said, this is so weird. You never believe it. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, around 5 months ago, I invested in a fashion brand and we just got ourselves into Paris Fashion Week and we got ourselves into Vogue magazine. I'm just curious to know, like I invested in that fashion brand. I'm just curious to know, what is the fashion thing that you're doing, right? And that person said, oh, I'm doing some sneakers. I've got an idea for sneakers. And I want to get it out there. And I said, oh, that's really weird. I said, I've thought about creating putting some sneakers out there as well. And I said, that's really weird. And then he says, yeah, so how do I attract my investor? I said, you're missing the point. I want to bring you back a moment because that last statement, first of all, let's clarify that one. I was watching a lot of your videos and using your techniques and it didn't work. I'm tempted to give you a bitch slap right now because it worked. I'm a fashion investor. I'm here right now, and I just called you out of a list of 1,000 people. I don't know why, but I decided to call you. Universe is amazing. And he said, oh my God. He said, you're the investor. Well, so I said, I don't know if I'm your investor yet, but basically you were trying to manifest an investor, yes? He said, yes. I said, well, here I am. It happened. And imagine this is happening on this live call. And then I said, okay, cool. So anyway, so tell me about the investment opportunity. How much is required and what's the return on investment? He said, well, what do you mean? I said, no, like how much do you need for the business? And he said, not quite sure right now. I said, you're not sure how much is required for the business? He said, 100K? I said, you don't sound sure. How are you going to use the 100K, right? He said, yeah, I need to market it. I said, you're going to put a 100K market. How are you going to market it? I said, okay, at least tell me this, right? What's my return on investment? I mean, do I get a profit share? Do I get a share of your company? You know, how's that going to work? He says, can you give me some time and prepare or that for you or something? I said to him, I said, let me tell you something. Don't question law of attraction. You no longer need to question law of attraction. You no longer need to question manifestation. You no longer need to question whether you have the ability to attract. Don't question any of those techniques. And let me tell you another thing. You probably don't even need to learn any other law of attraction techniques. That's not even something that you require right now. Because let me tell you something, whatever you were doing, it worked. And universe worked with you. But let me give you the honest truth here. The universe can only present you the opportunity in front of you. That's how far the law of attraction, it brings it in front of you. The question is, when you're faced with the investor and you finally manifest the investor in front of you, how are you going to speak to them? What's your action? What's your words? How are you going to pitch? I said, the skill you need to learn is not manifestation technique. The skill you need to learn is how to pitch for investment. The biggest problem I see is that a lot of people, they're thinking that law of attraction is all about some woo-woo thing, where it's just about, oh, manifestation, manifestation. When the thing comes, because we all need to understand these words here. Law of attraction, there's a little clue inside the word. You can't miss out that part. If you want something in physical reality, there is action that needs to be taken. So my question to all of you right now, how many of you want to manifest, let's say, more wealth and abundance into your life? How many of you want to manifest more wealth and abundance into your life? Let me ask you a question. How many of you know that maybe your wealth knowledge or making money knowledge or tools might not actually be there right now? Like might not be on point right now. Okay? So this is the part where it's very simple stuff. It's what we're saying. Yes, you can do the law of attraction stuff to get opportunities your way, but when the deal comes, you got to learn how to speak, communicate, sell, market. You need to learn these tools. That part doesn't manifest itself. You get what I'm saying? There needs to be something to acquire the thing. It's the same thing when it comes to relationships. You say, I want to manifest my perfect partner. Let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, you probably manifest the perfect partner right in front of you. But how are you going to speak to them? How many of you know that right now you are probably not one of the most confident people out there right now? Like this, in terms of communication or confidence, it can be enhanced. There's a lot of you. That is a human skill. It's not a manifestation skill. It's a human skill that needs to be acquired. And that's why in this program, I'm not just here to say, okay, because, you know, there's so much online today talking about law of attraction, and so many people, I don't see law of attraction as good or bad, by the way. And the reason I'm saying that is because how people have put out the law of attraction for people to understand, it's created so many positive people, but at the same time, it's created a lot of lazy people. How many of you are catching what I'm saying there? The amount of people who message me to say, Master, can you teach me how do I manifest good grades? I say, if you dedicate your time to studying right now, you stand a much higher chance. Say, Master, how do I manifest winning the lottery? It's like, if you dedicate your time to learning some human skills, it'll probably benefit you a lot more. How to make money, wealth knowledge, it'll probably benefit you a lot more long term. I believe also this idea of manifestation and law of attraction has created lazy people. People who just want to, okay, I'll just sit in my bedroom and do this. Apparently, if I tap here 3 times, everything comes true. And I know this because of all the search results that happen on YouTube. Everyone's searching, how do I manifest instantly? How do I manifest? The biggest topics on YouTube with regards to manifestation is how to manifest instantly. I mean, how instant do you want it? Next one, how do I manifest while I sleep? It's like, oh my God, you can't even be bothered to be awake and try to manifest. I just want to do it when I'm sleeping, right? It's like, how do I manifest winning lottery? When you see these bigger search results, you start realizing You know, what it's doing to people. And that's why in this event, I want to do something very different. I want to give you all the manifestation tools today. Tomorrow, I want to couple it with human skills, communication skills, confidence skills, money-making skills, physical skills. Is that okay? So that you can combine the both. On the final day, we'll wrap it up with a very powerful way of enhancing. This is deeper spirituality, more on seeker's journey even. Okay? Now, we go action it. Very important to take the action. Then the final thing is number 7. We need to learn how to receive it. Now, some of you may think, why does that take, work? Some of you may think, I don't need to work on that. But let me ask you a question. Is there anybody here who's looking to manifest love or manifest wealth or manifest, what are you looking to manifest, right? Okay, now, how many of you here, and I want you to be honest here, you know that when it comes to giving, you're a very good giver, but when it comes to receiving, you're actually not such a good receiver. Meaning that sometimes when people try to help you, you're like, nah, it's okay, I'll sort it out myself, let me figure it out, right? How many of you can recognize that? Let me tell you something. That is a part of receiving, is it not? So if we acknowledge that there are times where people come up to us, they say, hey, let me help you with that. And you say, no, it's okay, I'll figure it out myself. Let me tell you something. When help comes your way, that is universe's way to channel a messenger, a vessel, through a vessel to come to help you towards that manifestation. All the times that you say, no, it's okay, I'll sort it out myself, you pushing that away is almost like you saying to universe, you know what? Universe, I know you're helping me manifest this thing. Let me do it myself.